taking a look at the Fort Knox Defender series gun safes. So they start out here, they have an S&G dial lock that's a spy-proof dial. So you'll notice that the numbers are on the top, they're perpendicular to the floor as opposed to facing out. Then they automatically come with the 3-spoke handle. So as opposed to just a black L-shaped handle there, we've got a 3-spoke handle here. When we open this up, we get to see the big difference of what sets a Fort Knox apart from the other manufacturer's safes and from the Defender series, from like the Maverick series, for instance. It's right here in this reinforced fire door. Basically how this works is you have all your fire protection out front and keeps the heat, just like on the rest of your body, how your fire protection, it's metal and then fire protection and then your interior. Where on a plate steel door you just have a piece of plate steel, then you have all of your internal lock mechanism, and then back here you would have your fire protection. So that allows fire or the heat to already penetrate through your whole door, and then it barely stops when you're talking about right up here next to all of your interior stuff that's valuable in your interior. So this plate steel, or I'm sorry, this reinforced fire door, it starts on the Defender series. This is going to have a 1/4-inch piece of steel. We can look at their catalog here. It'll show it. So there's a thick 1/4-inch actual plate of steel in here. And then we have 2 layers of fireboard protection. Then this whole thing is wrapped in 10 gauge, which is basically 1/8-inch heavy steel wrapped all the way around that. So this is a very, very solid door. It's not a composite door like a lot of the other manufacturers are using. In a composite door, they take a piece of sheetrock and then they wrap 12-gauge steel around that sheetrock, and then you go on with your door with the bolts. So there's basically nothing, there's no backbone of that door, if that makes sense. Where this, it has a 1/4-inch piece of plate steel backbone, and then it's wrapped in that 10-gauge body steel. They use 1.5-inch bolts, active bolts on the front, the top, the bottom, and the back. So that basically has active bolts that lock all the way around the safe. Then they have a fully carpeted interior. So the door, the roof, the ceiling, the floor, the walls are all fully carpeted. It's 1680 degree for 90-minute fire protection, as opposed to the 1200 degree for 30-minute fire protection of the Maverick. And then it's 10-gauge body steel. And of course, the 10-gauge body steel as opposed to the 12-gauge body steel on the Maverick. And of course, it's still made in America, has their full lifetime warranty, and all the other features that make up a Fort Knox safe.